My sexual awakening was with the woman. Have you ever seen The Big Comfy Couch?
Oh my god, the clown?
Yeah. So, we're back as promised. And just to...
You're forgetting something.
What am I... Okay. Not back yet. Why did I agree to this, yo? Welcome to Anime in Public 6 on Beyond the Bot. Intro. I'm bad because I'm like, the whole channel shut down and then I had an out. Enough clowning around, okay? I've got real big shoes to fill with this new one. Get it? Because clown shoes. I guess we'll start where I left off, not as a clown in that one, with Panty and Stalking with garter belt. Which garter belt I had to Google, by the way. And may I just say, black priest with a fro is not the first thing I think of when I think of a garter belt. I get an image of a garter belt on the, yeah, that. Who's the clown now? Writers of Panty and Stalking with garter belt. Oddly enough, it's a pretty good metaphor for how this show works. With such a stylized look and cartoonish style, reminiscent of my times watching Teen Titans, lusting over Raven. I was 12. Okay, relax, I was 12. She was like 16. I doubt that's fine, okay? I am a clown. Every time I defend myself in this video, it's going to look so much worse.
Oh yeah.
Consider, you wouldn't think this show would be adult, but it was indeed one of the most adult ones on this list. But enough speculation, what is the show about? Panty and Stalking follows the literal misadventures of, well, Panty in Stalking. Okay, now I'm actually explaining the show, yeah, it feels very clear. Like, you probably see now that it's not that hard to tell that it's probably not the most clean show. See, these two poorly named angels were kicked out of heaven due to basically being trashed people. So they're sent to Dotton City, a place that's on the border between heaven and hell. It's full of evil, goon spirits, and oddly horny people. The two get taken under the wing of Reverend, again, aptly named, Garter Belt, and the two use their lingerie to fight the evil in the city. I'm gonna say that again, their lingerie to fight the evil in the city. It's good to be back. Do I look like a joke to you? They do this to earn heaven coins so they can literally buy their way back to heaven, which I feel like if you actually need to buy your way into heaven, probably not the best place. I didn't think that's how heaven worked. And the show is more on the odd side and doesn't take much to realize that, as most angels do, they have vices. Specifically, Stalking's addiction to sweets and Panty's addiction to dick, schlong, glizzy, if you will. We can say these things now. She's a glizzy gobbler, yo. To each their own.
Oh my god.
See, there's multiple scenes of canonical sex in the show, which is more than most anime can say. So we're already on the tippy top of the weird sphere. Like usually with your ecchi shows, they're about to do the nasty and then someone walks in, but no walking in this time. It's just the nasty, just a lot of the nasty. So yeah, this one definitely deserves to be on the list.
Although Yosuga no Sora had them doing it
Ah.
and then someone walking.
Oh yeah, there's always that. That happens too. Okay. But despite all that, with the show's super stylized nature and genuinely hilarious moments and amazing animation, it makes for an incredibly good anime. They have like a super real moment. The whole animation style changed to this really kind of grimy look. Wow, it kind of hit me here in my soul. I was like, oh wait, this is good. Which is saying a lot considering all the anime we've spoken about here. Well, there, and now here. It is genuinely great moments and is a really good watch. Consider watching Panty Stalking with garter belt. Not in public. Next section. Yes, Rent a Girlfriend, where he beats all.
Every episode. He's like, oh,
He beats off every episode?
He's always throwing away a napkin, dude.
Oh, this one's really good too. Like, actually this time. I'm having a good time. It starts out fresh with our boy Kazuya Kinoshita, living the high life, boasting about his new girlfriend, whom he loses like within the first 10 seconds of the anime. All right, so we've all heard of anime characters losing their lives in the first episode, but losing their relationship is a new one that cuts a little bit deeper. And so naturally, the next logical step is renting an escort girlfriend. The rent girl in question is Chizuru Mizuhara, who ends up getting a little bit more involved than they previously were planning on. And as usual with these lists, there are some pretty standout moments. And by standout moments, I mean something else standing. There's one specific scene where Kazuya, finishes up a long day and goes home and then decides to finish himself. Yeah.
Excuse me, what? Why there's a helicopter, man?
Oh, yeah, it's because we're saying this.
They heard you saying lusting over Raven.
Bro, I was 12. It's fine. I was 12. It's not now. Upon finishing up, he realizes his true love, which is really weird because that is literally how it works. I'm not kidding. That's kind of how it works. Post nut clarity, and then there's during nut clarity. Covers all your bases, yo. Something's gonna come. Jesus. Welcome to Beyond the Bot, beyond FTC regulations. And the show just keeps going and going, specifically with jerk-off scenes. There's a lot of jerk-off scenes. I never thought I'd see that much like tissue paper in an anime, but here we are. Adrian's in the crowd like, yeah. Shakes head hard. yeah. With that in mind, Rent a Girlfriend has a lot of heart aside from all its semen. It takes pieces of regular relationships and although very exaggerated, makes them feel real. From heartbreak to jealousy to wanting to get back with someone. And as I said, the jerk off to figure out who your true love thing is. Or maybe my relationships are just weird. I don't know. His growth as a person came from that fake love, but I think it's easier to have fake love. If you're lonely, which I am all the time, you end up realizing, not necessarily realizing, but having this fake facade that you might want someone. So that was my thing with it. I was like, man, does he really like her? Or is it just because she's there?
I think it's more along the lines of, is fake love real for Mizuhara? She does this for a job.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Look at me putting myself in I am a clown. I should have put myself in her shoes. You're right. He ended up realizing during nut, but on her end of the spectrum, it's really a more poignant, real story.
This show is about catching feelings, guys.
Yeah, catching feelings, especially from the angle of Chizuru. Flip your script. Don't be a clown like me. Don't think about yourself as our boy Kazuya. Put yourself in the same shoes as Chizuru. Not specifically renting your body out for services, but emotionally. Okay, I mean, sex work is work though. You gotta do what you gotta do. Next up, you guys have asked me for this one for so long and I was never gonna do it, but then we fucking died. We literally had to die for this to come. You're welcome. It's not a good show, but do High School DXD. Do High School DXD. Y'all the clowns, look at me. It's you. I will be in the comments of this video. I will fight everyone. So we're going to slowly devolve into not good content from here. High School DXD. We're really running with that anime title trope here. If you can't tell why, you probably aren't allowed to be watching this video. It's the 2 Ds in the name. There's 2 Ds in the name like boobs. At a recent all-girls school that has been turned co-ed. Do you not see already how this is going in the bad way? No, okay, whatever. Our protagonist, Issei Hyodo, joins the academy and oddly enough is on a date within the first episode who ends up asking him to die for her. And just like the simp he is, he does. But oh hey, it turns out that girl was a fallen angel. But it's all cool because he gets resurrected by Rias Gremory, naked in his room. Look at my face. Yeah, I know I'm still waiting on the good part, and this wasn't what I meant by good. But it's whatever, because our boy Issei has now been reincarnated as a devil. Maybe it's that every scene feels like a porno. I don't know. Or maybe it's that the main character is literally described as lecherous in the wiki, which for those of you fortunate enough to not know what that means.
Having or showing excessive or offensive sexual desire.
What's his name? I don't even care what his name is. It's 2020, weird protagonist from High School DXD. Homeboy is a walking criminal case. This checks off every tick for the Hentai Haven selection screen with this show, just with this show. We've got boob touching, butt touch, doms, bottoms. I'm pretty sure there are canonical orgasms. I could just do audible screams. I don't, y'all pick this. Why? And even worse, Horty multipliers. Horny multiplier. Yes, you heard me right. Our boy gets stronger with the power of boobs. There's one scene where protagonist name who I don't care about is in a fight and he's losing. He needs power. And then Rias, you know, the girl I talked about from the beginning, comes back. And in order to get power, he asks to touch her boobs. Or see them. I don't know. Watching that scene was a fever dream. And through that, gain the power to level up and beat. I wish I could beat the writers.
No, you don't.
They see, they're nice people, I'm sure. Now, usually this is the part of the section where I'm like, oh, but it's still good. It's still a good watch because of A, B, and C. That's not in this one though. You can probably tell why. The only evidence I have that this is a good, you know, thing is all the many, many people telling me it is. But you know, if we listen to the majority all the time, we wouldn't have, you know, be in situations that we are right now. So, just saying. I don't like the show. There's a horny multiplier. Y'all make me glad getting the robots dead. Don't watch this in public, or at all, preferably, but yeah. Now, there is an alternative to the horny trash that is High School DXD. And it is also horny trash. Hear me out here, No Game, No Life. It's a good show. I genuinely really like No Game, No Life. I bought the light novel.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's incest.
Okay, wait, whoa. You're jumping the gun here. Now, both shows are pretty horny, and No Game, No Life has almost blow for blow all the same traits as High School DxD. Okay, I get it. But No Game, No Life has class. While High School DxD is McDonald's, No Game, No Life is In-N-Out. Both are awful for your health, but only one people won't judge you for trying. Well, how do you not agree? I saw you shake your head.
No, you're right. They're both trash.
I know, it's trash, I know, but one's just overall better aesthetically crafted. In-N-Out, although very mid-tier, beautiful looking burger aesthetically. Someone had a McDonald's burger in their attic for like 10 years and it looked the same. That is High School DxD. It does not mold as moldy of a show as it is. No Game, No Life molds. I like that. It's trash, but it molds. What am I saying?
I have no.
What am I saying? But I eat McDonald's for the same reason. Sometimes you're just craving titty multiplier. Okay, that's fine. But I can identify it's not good. But No Game, No Life, completely different story. Here's why. No Game, No Life follows Sora and Shiro, who are two hikikomori shut-ins for non-weebs who are watching this, who double online as blank. And not like the word blank, like blank, like NA, nothing entered, there's nothing, like no name, null, maybe, I don't know, blank. And the two are so good at games that they, you know, naturally get transferred to a new world by a god who wants them to conquer it and bring everyone together through games, which is their main way of settling disputes. Now, you can't tell me that large-scale continental disputes are worse than titty multiplier. Fight me on this. There is genuine, true moments in character development, especially during one of the first arcs where they play chess. One of the wildest chess games I've ever seen, with some really intense mind games, almost like Death Note, where you have to play 3 steps ahead to make it. And I love that. I love complicated stuff. Like during the last episodes, they're literally in a video game playing, God, what's that? Have you heard of the game where they're like, you're running around with a gun, shooting people because to stop them from falling in love with you? Do you know what that game is?
Oh, Galgun.
They're literally playing Galgun, and it's hilarious, and it's great, and they play like 6 steps ahead. I love that. I love shows that are smarter than me. No Game, No Life is smarter than me, which isn't saying a lot, but it's smarter, and I love that. It's Civilization Revolution, the game, but with one added caveat. There's a bit of a relationship between the two main characters. So you see, Sora and Shiro are brother and sister, and are, for lack of a better term, in love with each other. Okay, hold on. I have made my standing clear on incest in this series. Not my thing. Obviously, writers who don't have a sister, what is wrong with you? Okay, but the show is so good and entertaining that I'm willing to look past the weird incest thing, which I think says a lot considering my standing, so really, it's worth a watch. It just happens to have the occasional ecchi moment. Don't watch in public, don't watch with your sister either, but it's a good show. Okay, before I get to the core level trash, I had to speak about the show that is the epitome of good anime that you can't watch in public. It's Mother Space Dandy, a Watanabe anime. on this list. Oh my God. Now on first look, Space Dandy looks super anime run-of-the-mill, aside from the amazing animation. It's basically a space opera following Dandy, an alien bounty hunter who basically collects different kinds of aliens and turns them into the government for money. Well, that sounds a little, I promise it's good. That is not the unethical part of the show. That's actually fine here, not in normal context. Space Dandy is more of a loose canon anthology following a crew that has some great concepts and actual character moments. The score, the art direction, and has this amazing flow to it. I genuinely remember low-key breaking down when the robot member of the group had a crush on another robot and sacrificed everything, and then it turned out I loved someone else. Okay, maybe it was just because it was during quarantine, but man, that show got me right here. Right here. I'm like, big old clown heart. I jest you not. There are episodes with time loops. There are episodes where we rescue aliens and teach them about life, and even more learning about ourselves. It just has this magic to it that I'd say anyone interested in a space quest that's fun and occasionally truly impactful, please check out. But despite the show's incredible direction, it has just a little, some things that, make it like how Dandy frequents boobies. Not like actual boobies, but like a space bar boobies. It's like a lot more on the nose version of Hooters than if we're talking about that restaurant already brings in a whole bunch of questions about ethics, but we can work with it. Also, Dandy is very infatuated with butts, which again goes to boobies as the, hook place. I don't know, it's kind of odd.
I like prison school.
Yeah, ass or titties. In a world of boobies, he's all about ass. The occasional booby monster aside trying to eat the whole gang, it's a great romp, and in fact, those episodes are so fun that they make the show even better, may I just say. But what are you gonna do? Okay, give it a good watch, you'll see what I mean. Check out Space Dandy. This one, I was like, I wanna run through it and look at some clips. And we just, guess where I found clips? Do you see? You knew I had to do it. Interspecies Reviewer Fan Service compilation, which belongs here, which I think says a lot. 70 minutes of the show. The episodes were 22 minutes. That is a hefty chunk of your show that could go on adult website. So, Interspecies Reviewer, as a lot of you have, very thankfully have let me know, is a show where the title kind of explains itself. The reviewers review species. For what, you may ask? You know what it is. All right, let's do the redeeming qualities first. I've watched a decent chunk of Interspecies Reviewer, and I will say I laughed. I thought it was funny. The show does sex jokes very right, because that's their whole thing is sex. So I think you probably need that. Genuinely, there have been times where I audibly laughed at some stuff the characters were doing or saying. Maybe that says a lot more about me than the show. I don't know yet, but I think it's the show. I think it's the writing.
Was it like a ha-ha laugh? Or
it was like there was a couple where my nose would, actually my real nose, the air comes out just, but they're
nice, good exhale.
Yeah. And then there was a couple, I forget what the jokes are, but every once in a while I get a, starting from episode 1, we know what these characters are about. They go from town to town and review monster girls. And the reviews we see are, I'm not kidding, sex. It's porn. I'm not kidding, it's porn. There's one whole episode where you literally see mushrooms, which I learned was legal thanks to Yadoi's podcast, Anime in America. As long as it's not a real phallus, you could show that doing whatever you want. So there is an episode where you generally just see, the things happening. Why? I don't know. Why y'all want to make them watch that? I don't know. Why they decided that's a good show? No idea. And this is every episode from episode 1 to episode 12.
I'm assuming it's still interspecies though.
Yeah, it's all interspecies.
Does the mushroom thing count?
Oh, I'm sorry, they're mushroom people.
Oh.
Sorry. No, I think the mushroom people mushrooms.
That's
but
not interspecies then. Oh,
no, but it's a mushroom person f***ing a mushroom.
Ah, that changes everything.
Yeah, it's a...
This part is definitely going on Pornhub. We will have like an episode called Clown Explains Interspecies.
Clown explains interspecies. I'm watching the Pornhub version, by the way. Have fun getting that clip, Jacob. We're starting out with the cow episode. The characters went out, looking for demons in good favor. They were trying to get the demons a better ranking in political status, which is not a plot thread you'd think you'd see in this show. And the way to do that apparently is rating the demon girls, sex workers high. Don't know how that works politically, but okay. And upon going there, they changed their mind and just went with the cowgirls. Why, do you ask? What do cowgirls have over demons?
Well, the udders.
Yeah, the udders. They're just very... There's some udders there. Adrian, why don't you watch this with me? Why do you...
Is that a...
Oh, no, this is just the intro.
Oh, this is the OP.
During episode 1, they fairies. As in, like, they're this tall and have sex with them. How that works? Don't know. Crazy. Look at this, Adrian.
I'm listening to this soundtrack. And
You're listening to the soundtrack?
Sorry.
They do this with everyone. There's an episode where they have sex swaps, where they turn to girls. There's an episode where they fire. Don't know how that worked, but okay. They had sex with lava. Oh yeah, can't forget the episode where they smash cyclopses. Wait.
I gotta see this. All right, turn that phone. Let me see.
Wait. Oddly cute.
Yo, people complain that Clannad's eyes were big.
People say anime has half face eyes. That is literally half the face eyes. And they literally want to put their dick in it. So yeah.
The eye?
No. So there was eye play. There was definitely, they're like, yo, you want to put your dick on my eye? Pretty much. And I was like,
What the?
I'm a clown. The Harpy episode where they birds. They had sex with birds. Oh, they ended up smashing the succubus demon girls. They smashed dead girls. That's a crime. They smashed slime. They smashed fake dream girls. I can just go scrub through. Pornhub's oddly convenient for work. It's just porn. I'm not kidding. It's not a joke. I'm not joking. Look, the nose is off. That's just porn, guys. And with that note, thank you for watching Beyond the Bot. We don't even have a proper tagline. Yeah, that's how, but even if we did, I'm too sad to say it. Made in New York because I'm a clown, but I'm really, I can't. We're done. Yo, all jokes aside, thank you guys for watching this episode. As you can tell, Beyond the Bot is back, and we just wanted to, bring something we promised you guys with Getting the Robot here to this new channel. Sorry about the sound, because we're, trying to get everything together. There's still some production growing pains, but we gotta thank all our patrons for helping make this possible. You guys are amazing. You are our backbone, and we really appreciate you guys. There's still some things we're trying to figure out. Again, the noise, but things are slowly gonna get bigger and better, so we hope you guys stick with us through the journey. And let us know if you want more anime you can't watch in public. Watch out, we've got a lot more videos and even more cooler projects beyond YouTube coming. So by all means, thank you guys for sticking with us. Thank you for watching Beyond the Bot. I'm a clown. Yeah. One more thing, I gotta give a huge shout out to our big boy patrons who get these verbal shout outs. Thank you so much for helping us, specifically to Faber, Sugar Joe, Andrew M, Angel Soto, Critical 225, Astrolad, Fallon Glenn, Kyle, Balwick, I hope I got that correct, Eric Tortora Pato, Nayeli, and Nicole M. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it.
Hey, get out of my shot. It's my turn next. Look at the set.
Yours isn't coming for like a month and a half. It's fine. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time.